Guys, sorry for the wait. Hope you're all ready. We got a little bit of waiting to do before it starts, but not much. We're almost there. How's everybody? You hyped? You looking forward to the state of the play? I have not watched one of these in I think 2 years. Live at least. I caught up to them like after the fact. Also doesn't help that I do not have a PlayStation 5, and I imagine almost everything that's going to be shown today is going to be PlayStation 5. Although maybe there's going to be like one or two things that they will show as coming to PC, I think, maybe. I generally don't know what to look forward to. Like, I have no idea what we will see. Aside from, I guess, Final Fantasy VII. I think that's the only one that I can think of based on, like, keeping up with things that I think they'll probably show. But at the same time, I'm not 100% sure that they will. Because FF7 Rebirth, I think that's coming out in like, what, a few days? Sorry, in a month. Okay, it's in a month. It's at the end of February. So yeah, maybe we will get to see something. Because I imagine they want to hype it up. But at the same time, I don't know if they want to focus on some things that aren't yet known. I honestly don't know what to expect. I, for one, will have to wait at least a year for Rebirth to come to PC. Because I don't have a PS5. And I probably won't be getting one anytime soon, unfortunately. But like from what I've seen, like the few things that I have managed to observe, it looks amazing. And I feel so bad. I feel so sad and like disappointed that I can't jump in on it. The same way I did with it on PS4 when that came out. Oh man, having to wait a year's torture and pain. I also have to wait for FF16 to come to PC. Give me my FFs. Give me my FFs faster, sooner. Give me my games. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to wait because I'm a pleb. Unfortunately. Anyway, it is what it is. I have other things to play in the meantime. I'm not gonna over dramatize this for too long. There are plenty of games that I want to enjoy. Of course, there's all the WoW stuff that I'm actually kind of hyped of getting back into. I haven't played World of Warcraft in years, and I kind of got the taste for it with Wrath, and now Kata coming up, and the Season of Discovery stuff, and Dragonfly. Like I'm not like super into Dragonfly. Like I'm enjoying myself, kind of soloing stuff here and there, but like I'm looking forward to the War Within, like the next expansion. So like this year is gonna be stoked with stuff with World of Warcraft. And of course there's Dawn Trail for FF14. That's another big one. So like I got plenty of things to play this year. And there's of course Honkai Star Rail. That's going pretty well for this first year. Still enjoying myself with that. And of course, there's some other games here and there that I would like probably want to give a shot or give a try here and there, if time permits. But for the time being, I feel like I have plenty of things to do with World of Warcraft and FF14. So I'm gonna focus on those two in the short to medium term. I'm still trying to think like what else I kind of want to play per se. I'm trying to look at my Steam library to see if anything like pops to mind like right now kind of thing. Obviously, a part of me wants to go back to Monster Hunter World, because I saw everyone playing it and having fun, and I've been enjoying watching Chimugi play and learn the game. Chimugi-chan trying her best with her hammer. That was enjoyable to watch. What else? I did get the Yakuza series over Christmas on a sale, so that's something I would probably want to play at some point. I'm kind of done with Baldur's Gate for the time being. I got like 130 hours into that game. I need a break. It's such a big game. Armored Core, I guess. I kind of want to play that and finish that. I kind of played it just a little bit at the start, and then I kind of got distracted with real life things last year. And I never really, gotten back around to it. That's all. Those are the only games that I can think about right now that are kind of on my. Oh right, Persona 3 is coming out. Persona 3 Reload. That's on my wish list. Yes. Yeah. On the wish list, unfortunately. Because I don't think I'll get around to it anytime soon, unfortunately. But I want to. That's the only like modern Persona that I haven't actually finished. I finished Persona 4 and 5, but I haven't finished Persona 3. I got far into it, just not actually finished it. So there's definitely something to do to get there and go through. Other games I can't think of right now. Like I don't remember off the top of my head anything that I really want to play or check out in the near future. It's mainly like for me, it feels like this year is gonna be the year of the MMO, kind of. I feel like almost all of my time is gonna be taken by WoW, and World of Warcraft, and Final Fantasy 14. I feel like that's gonna be this year for me. With a little bit of like gacha games sprinkled in here and there. So like some FGO, some Honkai Star Rail, but I don't think I'll be streaming those. I think I'm just going to keep those for the most part offline and just kind of like farm them and grind them real fast. Because as much as I enjoy them, I kind of don't like want to play them for like hours on end, if you know what I mean. Like I play them for an hour and I'm like, I'm good, right? That's enough. That hit the spot, and now I can move on to something else. I feel like that's kind of the way I'm engaging with gacha games right now. I'm slowly moving away from them, because it becomes too repetitive to an extent after a while. So like if you try and play a gacha games for like 3 hours, it loses some of its flavor, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm trying to think like if there's any other games that I can think of that I want to try out this year. Can you guys think of anything that you're looking forward to? Like obviously there is Pal World right now that's like really huge, and Lethal Company, and what was the other one that was like Pal World? I'm trying to remember. Unavowed or something, or something along the line. Enshrouded, sorry, that's what it was. Enshrouded. That one's pretty big right now as well. It's just that those aren't really my cup of tea in terms of games. So I don't particularly see myself playing those. Maybe I could see myself playing them with some people, but it's not really me. Well, Tekken 8 is also I'll be honest, like I haven't played a fighting game in forever. And I'm not really big on fighting game per se, but I have had so much fun with them in the past. And Tekken 8 is kind of reminding me of like my times back with like Tekken 3, 2, 3, 4 even to an extent. Around those times I played them a lot. So like a part of me kind of wants to get into it. Because if I'm not mistaken, Tekken 8 also has a story mode kind of thing, right? It does, right? I think it does. So, shut up, yeah. So, I guess there is something to enjoy there that isn't specifically like the multiplayer co-op competitive thing. I'm really not into competitive things. You probably noticed that by now. Like I genuinely do not enjoy being competitive. It's not even a question of like, can I be good at the game, or I don't like it because I'm bad at it. Because I have been competitive in games in the past, but I don't know. I guess I'm just older and I don't get satisfaction out of it anymore. Like I genuinely don't have fun, shitting on people. So that has never been fun to me, and the learning curve in general is like so steep if you want to be like really good, that I'm just not willing to spend that much time to like get really good, right? Like so like in a fighting game kind of thing. Like I like them to like just fuck around with friends, in a LAN or something. Like, you just pick your favorite character and do some button mashing, or like maybe look at the combo list a little bit and try and get some of the combos going, and maybe repeat the same combo 20 times because you and your friends are all bad kind of thing. That's fun, but like when it comes to like getting down to it, learning combos, learning footsies, learning all of the mechanics, all of the like techs, all of the character move sets and the combos and the juggles and all of that kind of stuff, I genuinely lose interest. Like it's like I look at all of that kind of stuff and I'm just like, no, I'm good. No, I'm good. I've had enough. I'm just gonna go go over there and do that other thing, if you don't mind, because it just takes a long time. And like I feel like the time it takes to get really good at fighting games in general, like as any genre, honestly, really, and even more so a specific game, the amount of time it takes to get good at them is high, right? Like you're not gonna get good at Tekken in 100 hours. Like you'll get okay. You might be able to reach the equivalent of like a gold rank or something, whatever, but not really more than that. Usually, in most cases, right? Unless you're some kind of prodigy or you have previous experience with with the genre, whatever it might be. But beyond that, like that's kind of what I've done in the past, right? Like I've gotten to gold rank in like League of Legends, in StarCraft 2, in Apex, and it's like getting to gold is kind of okay, or the equivalent of gold. It's like that's not a super high tier investment. It's like 100 hours or so. But after that, like the next tier is like 100 in itself. So like going from like gold to platinum or whatever the next tier kind of is in the equivalent game, like that next step usually takes about as much as getting to gold. And then grinding the next tier takes like double that and stuff like that. So like if you want to get really, really high in like ranking, and like it takes hundreds upon hundreds of hours to just dedicate to playing essentially what is the same character as well, or like the same 2 or 3 characters. And at that point, I'm just like, I'm kind of tired of pressing these same buttons in the same order, only to get like 2 points on a virtual number so that my ladder points go up. I'm kind of over it. But like playing with people, like in like MMOs for instance, right? Doing co-op stuff or like raids or dungeons and stuff like that, that is more up my alley. Because there I feel like it's less about who's the best, and it's more about like, can we as a group overcome this challenge, however easy or hard it might be. But like even there, to an extent, it's like raiding, for instance, setting up a group, finding a guild, or managing a guild, and getting up raid times. Do I want to do that again is the question. I've done it before. I've played competitive. I've done hardcore raiding. I've done like realm first, or like, race to world first kind of stuff in the past. Do I really want to commit to that again? Like 40 hours of raiding a week, and like fixed schedules where I can only play this thing? I'm not so sure anymore. I feel like I'd rather just play another game at that point and get like a new experience out of it, You just try something out that's different, if I were gonna spend that much time just playing games. But even that, then it's kind of like, I like playing games, but I also like watching VTubers. I also, enjoy listening to music. I also enjoy, doing things. Apex, how's it going? So yeah, it's difficult. Like, I don't know. Competitive stuff is fun, but I'm kind of more about the co-op at this stage, at this point in my life, at this juncture in my future. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know if I actually want to get into anything PvP related. Even like Guilty Gear and things like that, Guilty Gear and Tekken, I would play, but mainly just for the story, realistically. Like, if it has a story mode, I'll give it a try. If not, I won't. Fighting games, it's not even that they're hard. Like, as most competitive games go, you just need to spend a lot of time refining things, right? Whether it's fighting games, whether it's FPS games like, Apex Legends or Valorant, whether it's League of Legends or StarCraft or Warcraft or anything like that. If you're trying to play competitive, it's all about that repetition and that like slow chipping away and like refining your performance. And I'm just not into it anymore. I'd rather just play with people. So like co-op stuff, like Monster Hunter, like World of Warcraft raids, like Final Fantasy 14 raids and dungeons, and other things like that. I feel like that's more enjoyable. Like I just want to do things with people, mess around and be stupid. You know what I mean? I feel like that's more up my alley at this point in time. If it's multiplayer stuff of any kind, just mess around and be stupid. Like, I'm even I've gotten to the point where I've almost kind of tired of single player games as well. Not really, because obviously single player games are unique experiences and personal experiences. So I love them, but like I almost kind of want to get back into that space where I play with people. Because I feel like I've spent so much time playing, like gacha games and single player games, and everything is so like solo single player kind of stuff that I kind of just miss being, in a group with two, three other people and just doing something stupid or like laughing at each other. Yeah, if your friends are like super, if they're hyper practice and stuff like that, you can't really play with them. But at least with the hyper casual button mashing stuff, you can kind of handicap yourself and still have fun, right? Like you can pick a character that you don't know, or you can like try and like just button mash yourself with them, or like try, you do your own kind of like silly challenges, or like you can just both do like silly mirror matches, or like just do things that don't necessarily involve who wins, but rather like what kind of silly moments can you get yourself into. Like I remember one of my favorite memories with fighting games is playing I think it was Soul Calibur 4, I want to say, with a friend, and we would just play mirror matches with like the character in that game. I think it was an owl guy, and you never knew who the fuck you'd get, and we just play that for hours on end, trying to figure out every single time which character did we get, and do we know how to play it, and hopefully the other person gets a character that they don't know, so that you get the advantage. It's just stupid but fun. As your friends say, I want to finally invest some actual practice into, but all my other friends decided they didn't like it, so I just couldn't give up on playing games again. Yeah, I couldn't get into it. Like SF6 didn't pique my interest. I'm kind of curious a little bit now about Tekken 8, but that's about it. Yeah. No, I just remember those times in Soul Calibur where we were playing like a random, basically Mokujin style character, right? And just pray to the gods that I get the character that I know any combos or movements off of at all, and praying that my friend would get the character that they don't know how to play. But even then, it wasn't guaranteed that you would win, because every character has like one move that's usually kind of good and spammable. So even if you don't get a character that you get into stupid mirror match where you're both kind of just like repeating the same stupid moves all over again. Tekken was fun. It was most nostalgia. Yeah, I can imagine. That's part of the reason why I kind of want to check it out. Because historically I haven't been a fighting game person, but even then I still played a lot of Tekken and a lot of Guilty Gear, Zex and stuff like that with friends. And I kind of want to go back to that, kind of just boot up the console, as they say. The console that I don't have, essentially. The console that is my PC right now. The console called Steam. And yeah, just like fuck around for like an hour or two. That is my like life mission right now in terms of playing video games. Just messing around. Yeah. Okay, state of the play started. I probably should. Oh, okay. Okay, look. Okay. We're getting our first thing. Let's see. Let's get into it, guys. There's like a 10 seconds delay, 15 seconds delay. Holy shit, that was loud. What is this? What is this? Oh, Helldivers? Is this like Helldivers? New Helldivers? New Helldivers? I haven't played Helldivers, but I vaguely remember it and seeing it and like all that kind of stuff. So it looked really cool. I just never got around to actually trying it out. No sound from the video? What? Oh, okay, I see why.
To present the first state of play of
Yeah, that was my bad.
The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories,
Okay, there we go.
immersive worlds, and
Yes, it was
groundbreaking
Helldiver.
gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation
I'm
Plus
not
with
super
features
familiar
including
with it.
PS5
I
games
know of it
with
because I saw it recommended, and I think I may have gotten it
released
for
last
free, I think,
November.
at some point,
We're
maybe,
committed to offering
from
new
PS
and
Plus.
surprising ways for
But I never
audiences to
actually got
interact
around
with
to
their PS5.
playing it.
But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences.
And it's coming
and
February
diverse
8th,
ways to
just a
play.
week away.
Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation.
Let me know if
Enjoy
it's
the
too
show.
loud. It shouldn't be too loud, but it should be good enough. Ooh, this is that Korean game that was announced a few years ago, I think. Yeah, I always liked these styles. It's like it's not my number one pick, my favorite style, but I'm always kind of like I shift up, of course. But like it always kind of like looks appealing.
The world of Stellar Blade.
Obviously, gameplay oftentimes in Korean games can be daunting, so that's usually what puts me off when trying Korean games.
Force the human race to flee to an off-world colony.
They tend to be like super grindy and like
A member of the
do a lot of things for very small progression. So like I lose interest in that. That's kind of why I got out of Lost Ark really soon. It's like it's fun,
we must do.
but then you hit the end game and you just like play for a week for like 2 item levels or like whatever. It's like just
Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious.
It's definitely not for me. It's for other people. They're fun, but like not for me. Not anymore anyway.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne
She's cute.
Squad, provides engineering support.
I like her.
Artemis the second. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Lost Ark reminded me that I don't like raiding. I like raiding, but definitely not in the way Lost Ark does it.
Does feel
I'm more of a like FF14 and World of Warcraft kind of raider, personally.
This is Zion.
But even then, like not like super high end, because that takes too much time. I'd rather play like if I have to spend 100 hours a week getting ready and raiding, I'd rather just play 2 games at that point.
They'll seem a bit wary at
I like
first,
the
but
part
with
in
gradual
raiding where you
insight,
meet up with
they'll
friends
use
and
to rebuild
together you try to figure it out and like have fun in raids and stuff like that. Like again, the more social, like friendly side of it,
the survivors
not the
sometimes ask Eve for help.
extreme difficulty punishing you and wasting your time for hours on end trying to beat your head against the wall trying to progress
Their
2%
requests will also
more.
lead her to the
Not that
wasteland
part.
and the Great
I'm past that. I've done that for almost 5 years. I'm over
This
it.
place has been overrun
I'm
by
enough.
T-bugs
I've relapsed.
and malfunctioning machines and robots.
A supply camp in a place like this.
Yeah, but that's kind of what I mean. Like I don't want that either
Previous airborne squad.
anymore. But I would like to at some point make a guild in like
At
World of
each
Warcraft
camp, Eve can purchase
or something like
various
that,
consumable items.
where we can get some people around and then we
Acquiring
talk to each
skills.
other and go like, hey, you feel like beating up a boss or 2 on the
Upgrade
weekends?
equipment.
And everybody goes, yeah, sure, why not, let's go. And we
She
go
can also
mess
take
around
the
for
world as a
an hour,
to
beat the
restore
boss
her.
on like the normal difficulty or something, and that's about it. Or like if somebody feels like particularly peckish, we can go like, let's try some heroic. But that's about it.
Whether
Like
to assist or ignore them
I
is
don't
entirely
plan
up to
on
the
like
player.
going, hey guys, every
On her journey
Saturday
to defeat the Elder Nation,
at 8 p.m.
Eve will sometimes
you're
encounter
online
hostile
in
survivors.
Discord, we're doing raiding. Not that,
Or-
It's more like if you want to raid every week, you're gonna have to pug it and That's it. But if you want to have fun once or twice, you know, a week, the same way you do like any other co-op type game, yeah, that's kind of what I want. And like dungeons and stuff like that, you know, and just hang out, basically.
Extinction of all Nativus, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another
The gameplay does look pretty nice visually, but it also looks all very cinematic. So like I'm a little bit.
That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
Is this gonna be in? I mean,
I can feel the hatred.
it looks nice. Like visually, looks super nice. I'm not gonna lie.
And I will make it pay.
Open it. It's windy.
I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of the voice acting. Don't tell anyone that.
To collapse.
It sounds so very generic Western that I'm not sold on the
This is
VA.
no longer the drone you knew.
And to be clear, I'm not calling out the voice actors. I'm talking the direction and the just general like presentation and like stuff like that. It's just doesn't feel like it hits the right note for me, at least. If I do play this game, I'm probably just gonna play with Korean voice acting or Japanese voice acting if it has it. The English one just doesn't hit right for me. Not in this case, anyway. There's definitely some games where the English VA is like top tier, but Stellar Blade, let's go. And it's coming this year, probably very soon, considering State of Play January, right? April. Okay, so got a few more months, but it's like PS5, and I don't have a PS5, which sucks. Eventually.
씹텁의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은
Hello.
우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인
Congratulations.
지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
I wish them all the best. The game looks really nice, and I hope it does well, honestly. Hey, Sonic! Blue Hedgehog. What Sonic is this? Because I'm getting like remake vibes here. I'm getting Sunshine vibes. I'm getting a lot of different like Sonic games here into one. Is this a new game entirely, or like what? Is it a remake? Because admittedly I haven't played all of the Sonic games, or like even most of them, in all honesty. I've dabbled in a couple of them, so I don't really know if this is like a remake or if it's something entirely new. I feel like it's probably not new, and it's just remake or reimagining of an old one. Remake, remaster. Sonic and Shadow Generations. So it's Sonic Generations and Shadow. Okay, it's interesting. Oh hey, Xenostone Zero. Man, visually this game looks really nice. Like, I fucking love everything I'm seeing about Xenostone Zero in terms of like visual presentation. But I so do not want to get into another gacha game. I do not have the budget or the time to get into another gacha game. Especially not an action one. Because these ones usually tend to require a lot more out of you. Because you can't auto and anything like that. You actually have to play, right? It's not like Honkai Star where you can set up a decent enough team and let them auto. No, you gotta play it actively. So like, Obviously, that's super fun because it's a lot more engaging, but like it also takes more time. I just avoid looking at any gachas. No thanks. Yeah, I can definitely understand. And some of them really look nice. Like Xenosaur Zero. But the other thing is with ZZZ, my other thing is like, I don't know which team is gonna work on it in terms of like gameplay and systems. And I don't know if we're gonna get a game more like Genshin or more like Honkai. And I'm worried it's gonna be more like Genshin. Or like Honkai Impact Third. That's one of those two rather than Honkai Star Rail. And by that I mean it's gonna be grindy, it's gonna be tedious, it's gonna take a lot of time, it's gonna not be very generous. And I'm just gonna get annoyed in the long term. Dave the Diver. This game's already out though. Is this like a DLC or something? Is this like... I feel like this one's or is it coming to PlayStation? Has it? Oh yeah, okay. It's coming. I thought it was already on PlayStation by now, but no, apparently not. Nice. It's also getting a DLC, I'm guessing, right? It's almost... What the hell, Gojira? Why is a kaiju in Dave the Diver? What the hell? Dave the Diver and Godzilla. Okay. Did not see that one. Did not see that one coming. Cause why not? Exactly. That I want to see more of that, honestly, in video games right now. I want less serious video games, like fewer games that either, you know, like what's the word? It's like they're like, or like preachy, I guess is the word. I want fewer games that are preachy and fewer games that are like take themselves too seriously. I want more games that kind of just learn to have fun with themselves, just as much as with the players. I'm kind of past that like edginess phase, right? I want more like lightheartedness and more just like it's dumb but it's fun, right? Like Pal World kind of stuff. I don't care what anyone says. That game looks fun as all hell. Even I, as somebody who's not into like the survival genre, even I'm like this close to buying it and getting into it.
Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation. Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Okay. This is the part where I tune out because I'm gonna be scared shitless if I play something like this. But yeah, I'm over the quote unquote edgy, serious, mature phase. I just need mindless, dumb, silly fun, fan service, and just unapologetically cringe if possible as well. That's my stance on it. Yeah, the problem with Game Pass is that I believe it's on an older version of the game, so I don't think Game Pass can play with like Steam, for instance, because they're like on different versions of the game. At least they were at launch. I don't know if they have parity now.
Within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside?
Oh god, this stuff is too creepy for me. I can definitely understand and see the appeal of these types of games, but no thank you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, not for me, not for me. Give me Pal World, please.
What did I do to deserve
No horrors, please. No, not for me. No. Enjoy horror game fans, but please leave me out of it.
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。
Well, for those that enjoy horror games and stuff like this, I really hope it's good for you guys. I never want games to be bad. But I'm gonna sit this one out, if you know what I mean. I don't really like. For me, it's not the like whether it's the fighting back or like the running part. It's just the general feeling of anxiousness and like, you know, the gut wrenching kind of like goosebumpsy sensation. It just makes me feel in a way that I don't like. Like I don't like how I feel when I look at these things and play these things. Again, the feeling I have is not pleasant. It's not exhilarating as it should be when you play these kinds of things. It's just misery. So like, it just doesn't hit the right spot. I get how it should feel, and how, you know, I've seen people play them, obviously, other VTubers as well play different horror games, but for me, it just genuinely feels bad. Well, it's kind of supposed to be like that, but also it not. Is that's kind of what I'm saying. Like there is a certain exhilaration that's supposed to accompany that kind of fear and anxiety. There's supposed to be a certain level of positive like reaction in you. It's like, I want to see what comes next, or how am I gonna get out of this? Like there's supposed to be some positive like input or output out of you. For me, there is no positive output. It's just negative. Like it's the same when somebody engages with something that they find, for instance, repulsive or kind of thing. There is no positive feeling to it. So like I just don't feel good. I understand why it's like why some people enjoy it. I understand how it's supposed to feel, and I'm happy for people who enjoy it. Like I'm not the type to advocate against something that I dislike, but it's like I'm just not there. No, like I understand too. Like if you like it, you like it. I get it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but not for me. I don't know. Think of something that you maybe don't like or you don't get enjoyment out of that I do. Maybe you can kind of understand. But it's hard to explain it. Like there's supposed to be some positive feeling in it in order to, you know, have a good time. Like once you're done with the thing, you can say, well, that was fun, or like, okay, that was interesting, or like, okay, let me think about it. But like for me, it's just like, I'm glad it's done, and I hope I never have to think about this ever again, and I hope I can scrub it out of my memory. And I regret doing it, right? There is no positive feeling.
Think of this fire as a beacon.
I feel like it's uncommon to find someone who's pretty neutral about horror. I mean, this is the closest I can be neutral to horror, in the sense that I know it's not for me, so I don't engage with it. Like, I don't like it, I don't hate it. I know it's not for me. It doesn't do anything positive for me, so I just avoid it. I feel like this is the closest to neutral that somebody can get in this kind of scenario. And right now, PlayStation has been like 3 or 4 horror games in a row. I'm glad I have chat to focus on. Yeah. And it's VR2 in this case. More of it. Metro Awakening. VR. Coming 2024. Wishlist now. Come on, give me some action. Come, give me some fun. Well, this definitely counts more as fun, I guess. It looks kind of dumb. Kind of ragdolly. Not even horror anime. Like, I can tolerate them. I can watch them. I can engage with them, but I just don't like them. And at the end of the day, why engage with something that you know you don't like, instead of engaging with something you know you do like? It's really just that simple. Like, I'm not trying to convince anybody to not like horror, but like, if you're trying to convince me to like horror games or anime or anything, you're wasting your breath. Like, it's not for me. Like, anything that is like kind of horror-y and is trying to elicit those kind of emotions, I just tune out. I know it's not for me. I'm not gonna force myself to try like 10 different anime or 10 different games or 10 different movies in the hopes that I find the one that might be the exception to the rule. There is probably an exception to every rule out there. For every like 9 or 10 horror games, there's probably one horror games that I would enjoy, but fundamentally as a genre and as an experience, I know I don't like them. Hey, Dragon's Dogma, let's go.
The dragon will appear before you when the time is come.
This is Dragon Dogma 2, right? This is coming out this year, right? If I'm not mistaken. It's basically Monster Hunter World, Monster Hunter Fantasy. It really does feel like Monster Hunter, doesn't it? Looking at this kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it comes out this year as well. But it looks really nice, not gonna lie. Is it just PlayStation though? I think this one's supposed to be PC, right? As well.
Hold fast to your strength of will, Arisen One. Those who can be of aid to you will reveal themselves in time.
It's Xbox, PlayStation, yes, and PC. Okay, Windows.
These are all the means thou hast to carve thy path.
It's supposed to come to PC as well. That's what I want to see. Let's go! Dragon's Dogma 2!
Wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One.
March 22. March 22.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。
That's really
ライド・オ
soon.
ブ・ザ・ローニンは自由な探索や幅広い戦闘を体験できるオープンワールドアクション RPG です。
Yes, it's even available for pre-purchase on PC.
物語が変
On
化してい
Steam.
きますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Yes, 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 yes. Let's go. Poetic Mall. What's this? Huh? 何これ?
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。19世紀幕末の時代、最初に国外に開かれた横浜では、和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。
Wait, did they say what this is?
主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、
It almost looks Assassin's Creed-like, but I hope it's not Assassin's Creed.
上空を移動することも
I missed a little bit of the start. Oh wait, is this Studio Ninja?
しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。
Is this like the next Ghost of Tsushima game,
戦い
essentially?
を有利に進めることができます。
Rise of Ronin? I'm getting very Ghost of Tsushima vibes from this. Although a little bit, yeah, no, kind of Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. There also seems to be a little bit of like Sekiro kind of into it, but it seems a little bit lighter on the difficulty, I guess.
発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めると様々なからくり装置を入手できます。取火砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで、現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。取火砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば強敵にも打ち勝つことができるので、ぜひマスターしてください。
Interesting. Visually looks very interesting. Like the aesthetic of the game. Gunfu. Yeah, that's a good descriptor. Yes, Gunfu. Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, I'm digging this. Why do I get the impression that this one is a PlayStation exclusive? Or not? Rise of the Ronin. Yeah, this is PlayStation 5 only. Team Ninja, yes? I was right. I didn't watch Madoka Magica, so that's my point. I'm not into horror stuff. I know of Madoka Magica. I know the plot, the general plot. I know the general story beats, but I haven't actually watched it start to finish. Yeah. This is looking amazing. The only problem, it's PlayStation 5 exclusive, which means I will not be playing this game for at least another year at this rate. Ghost of Tsushima isn't on PC yet. It's still just PS4 and PS5 only. So I kind of don't expect this game to come to PC either. Because it's Ghost Ninja games. Right.
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
What is this? Is this Alan Wake, I think?
The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
More horror stuff.
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future. The choice is yours. I want you to remember.
No, it's probably not Alan Wake. It's probably something else. But still, it's another horror thingy. Come on, give me some more lighthearted stuff. We got like 30 seconds of Sonic, and that's about it. Everything else has just been like horror, 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 and more horror. With a little bit of like historical stuff, I guess. And another one. Hideo Kojima, yeah, I kind of expected this to be. Yeah, okay. Yeah, pretty much. I'm getting my horror feel for the whole year right now. I really am. That's such a weird mask. Yeah, okay, Kojima stuff. Yeah, I can expect this is gonna be very weird again. Yeah, thought-provoking. Okay, now she's infected. And now they're all gonna die. Dude, Kojima stuff is always so freaking weird.
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sam. And to the DHV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons.
Is this like Death Stranding 2? Or what is this?
These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew. They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously?
That's such a weird mask kind of glove thingy.
It's the same deal as America. The people
Yeah,
here are all
Smurfs.
spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
A puppet?
Yes. Really, Sam? Your
Next to-
buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
Okay, this is so freaking weird.
You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal.
I still need to play the first Death Stranding
From network coverage,
leading up to this.
DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
What's your role in all this? You're the commander, huh?
That's right. These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over.
Oh god.
Humanity is still in danger.
I really need to get into this game. I guess this would be an exception because I mean I feel like Death Stranding doesn't. It does count as horror, in a sense, but it's more like action
Bridge is no longer overseas to
first.
distribution.
Action first with some horror elements
Things
only.
were up and running.
I feel like.
So your friends and coworkers all went their separate
So if we're
ways.
talking about horror games, I guess this one would be
Within
the
network
exception,
coverage, there's no need to rely on human
if this
portals
counts. But I feel like
so
it
after I
doesn't
closed up shop,
too much.
I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the Chiral Network and APAS, humanity
Such weird
will be
robots,
free
but
from the
I
need
like
to
it.
move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
he said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh.
Well, this is also... yes, I am kind of speechless.
Trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me!
Oh.
Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something? Was it you, Heads? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou? You still don't know, do you?
Ooh, samurai guy. Oh wow, this guy plays the guitar to shoot lightning. Dude, I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'll be honest. I'm loving what I'm seeing. This is all so weird, but I'm loving it. I genuinely am speechless, but in the good sense.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But
dude, this is okay. I need to play Death Stranding 1.
That pain you nurse
heading into this.
will only get worse.
Is this gonna be
Sam the man
Death Stranding
in the dark?
2? Is this gonna be another
Not
PlayStation
everything.
exclusive? Oh god, it's another PlayStation exclusive.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have.
Yeah, I wouldn't count
Only
Diablo
you've
as
got
horror.
Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
It's a horror setting in a sense, or like
Please
post-apocalyptic.
understand, Sam.
I think post-apocalyptic would be more accurate in a sense, but not modern post-apocalyptic.
We never meant
Or
to string you
even
along.
is it possible? It's more apocalyptic
That
actually.
chrysalis we
It's
found
an
her inside.
apocalyptic setting. I think that would be the correct
It was filled with a fluid
framing.
that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole.
You see, after you left Bridget,
Yeah, I would subscribe to that definition, Apex as well.
according to them, BB-28
For me,
was
horror is
flagged
if
for
its driving point is to make you feel uncomfortable or unsettling.
long before you and Lou first met.
Oh, I feel like Diablo has an apocalyptic setting and it's supposed to be grim or grim dark or something like that, but it's not really horror per se.
And now
Okay, I'll be honest, I'm sold on it. Like everything I've seen so far, I'm really sold on that game.
Kojima-san. Hi, welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions
The State of
partnership,
Death Stranding, that
here's
trailer was so long.
Vegas
Yes.
on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。
It's for 2025. You have time to get
アク
this.
ション
Yes.
エスピオナージゲームです。準備は始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという
Espionage genre. Okay, that's what they're calling it.
またソニーさんは、ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。 さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。
40 years, right?
僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite
Action
genres,
espionage.
one that
Okay.
I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に
I'm so entranced and so like
本
absorbed.
作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovations Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
I'm sold personally. Like, okay, I'm definitely on board after seeing this presentation and trailer. Absolutely. That was really entertaining.
Before we go,
And like,
I have one final announcement. State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
oh yeah,
Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss.
dude, it looks so
We hope you
freaking
enjoyed
good.
the show.
It looks so good. I'm so frustrated. Like, that's literally the only game that I feel frustrated for not having a PS5 right now. The 7 Rebirth. Like, that is the game that I wish I had a PlayStation 5 for. God damn it, I don't have a PlayStation 5. Oh my god. Everything I've seen of FF7 Rebirth looks amazing. Jesus Christ. But like, yeah, honestly, that was pretty good. Like the Death Stranding stuff, like it was really good. I love the design, the visuals, the presentations of the units, the characters. It really feels good. Visually, thematically, I feel like the vibes and everything. Yeah, I have to wait the whole freaking year. I mean, obviously, I'm going to try and get a PS5 hopefully this year, but it's an expensive piece, so I don't think I'll be able to get one. Not without support. I don't think it's going to happen this year. But hey, it is what it is. Still, like this presentation is definitely my favorite from the whole thing. I did like the first part. What was it called again? I keep forgetting. Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade was pretty nice. I really like the characters. I particularly like this girl.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both.
Yeah, this little girl. She's cute. I like her. I liked her. I'm looking forward to this from the entire thing. I'm not much of a Sonic guy, but Sonic did look good. Xenoblade Zone Zero we're gonna skip because no more gachas for me. Then lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of horror. Alright, we got Dragon's Dogma 2. Dragon's Dogma 2 as well, but that one is also coming to PC, so at least that one I get to enjoy. And then Death Stranding, not anytime soon, essentially. That one's 2025, so that's still a bit away. Yeah, I feel like this year's pretty decent. It's starting off pretty decent in terms of like games. I feel like we're getting some pretty good games this year already, and it's like just the start of the year. We have a good, strong start for video games, whether it's console or PC, honestly. We've had some really good games already coming out. We have some really good games coming out soon in the foreseeable future, even towards the summer with like Final Fantasy Dawn Trail. Obviously, it depends on which games you like in terms of genre, but I feel like 2024 is shaping out to be pretty decent in terms of game releases. We have some really nice things lined up. with some obvious highlights. I mean, that isn't to say that like 2024 wasn't good. We had some really strong hard hitters last year as well. So I feel like we're going in a good direction, general direction with gaming. For a change, I feel like there have been definitely some misses as well. Let's be honest. There have been some big misses, but like I feel like we got some really strong things these last few months. But like this guy, this guy with his guitar axe thingy, that was kind of sick.
Violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh. Looks like you decided to trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. Well, I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time.
I like this. I love the presentation so much.
What about you?
Like, this is so solid.
Hey, buddy, are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
That hardly counts as a taunt, though, not gonna lie. Yeah, I need to catch up, because I don't really know almost anything about Death Stranding. Like, what the story is and how it works.
Was it you, Higgs? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou?
You still don't know, do you?
This looks so good, man. It's weird but good. Weird but good. That's the thing. The key takeaway here is that it's good. Weird or not, it's good. It looks so good.
Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
If you want answers,
I'm genuinely sold.
find them yourself.
Like everything I've seen here in this trailer.
The ones you do find, well, that pain you nurse, well, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark about everything.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
Those gloves, those are so weird. I have no fucking clue what those gloves are, but I like them.
We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
Dude, I'm speechless. I am genuinely like just absorbed by this trailer. It's so interesting. And it really does like get you like absorbed.
Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
Oh boy, I need to play that first game at some point this year, presumably, before I get into the next one. But yeah, that was a pretty decent state of the play, I would say. I would say there were some really interesting things. I can't really speak on the horror stuff because it's not my cup of tea, but like you know, the Stellar Blade and Sonic. We got Dragon's Dogma 2. We got Rise of the Ronin. We got, what else that we got? And yeah, Furby at least. Also Death Stranding. So like half of this, like almost everything that wasn't horror, I would say for the most part, appeals to me. The horror stuff I can't really speak on. It's not my cup of tea. All right, and there was the Dave the Diver thing with Godzilla. This was silly. This was a thing. I don't even know how to comment on this. This came so out of left field. This was a thing as well. Also, this was V Rising, I think it's called. Yeah. I know a lot of people play this, but I guess that now it's coming to PS5 as well. PlayStation. I saw a lot of people playing this. Seems like an interesting game overall. And we get next week we get Final Fantasy stuff. Next Tuesday we get more Final Fantasy stuff. That's gonna be hyped as well. Yeah, man, it was definitely hype. And like I did not think I was gonna enjoy the Death Stranding trailer as much as I did, but like it was really good. It really hit strong notes all around. In presentation, in storytelling, in beats, and like design, visuals, like everything. Like I'm hooked on this now. I didn't think I would be, but here I am. I feel like I don't want to watch any. I mean, you have a PS5, so it makes sense. I don't have a PS5. So I kind of need my fix a little bit to keep me going. Also, like, we already kind of sort of know for the most part what to expect in terms of gameplay because of the first one. We also kind of sort of know what to expect in terms of story in a general sense. So for me at least, like much of it isn't really a spoiler. Like we know we're gonna get caught cheat. We're probably gonna go to Cosmo Canyon, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, even if you don't have the money to buy the game right now, my point was that you don't have to wait a whole year until it comes to PC. And I say that a whole year because I'm assuming it's only going to take a year because usually it's a 1-year exclusivity, but like it could always go longer than that. I don't know. I'm just hoping it's not going to be longer than that. But yeah, like I kind of know what to expect. We're probably going to go to like the Golden Saucer, presumably in this one as well. Probably Junon, I'm guessing. Because this is basically that kind of part of the game. And maybe even something like Gongaga and stuff, because we do know, like, you know, we get a little bit of that Crisis Core action here going as well. We did see also segments that we get to, like the old castle thing that I forgot the name of right now, where Vincent is. We know Vincent shows up in this game. We don't know if how early or how late, maybe towards the end or something, I don't know. But Vincent appears in this one, I believe. So we kind of know to an extent what to expect. Obviously, the more important part is the details, how they fill in those details and how they get from point A to point B. That's what it's going to be all about. And those beats are important for sure. But I feel like those beats are not getting spoiled in these trailers and gameplay videos. I don't think I've seen anything that would really like give away anything so far. pretty much everything I've seen is like obvious from like the Junion stuff, the fight with the serpents, some in the field fights, and some teases of the other areas. So like, but like it's all known areas is what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna get an extended look next week. That should be interesting. Looking forward to that. We'll probably do another watch along for that as well. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. Probably not. I'm probably going to take the day off tomorrow and be back like on Friday or something. But I think we'll be streaming on Twitch. The general stance is that when I'm streaming on YouTube, it's usually for like an event or something. So because I want the video to be there for like, kind of checking out the timelines and stuff like events. But if I'm just farming or grinding or chilling out and stuff like that, we'll be streaming on Twitch. That's just a reminder for YouTube because I haven't streamed here since over a year ago. But that is the plan going forward. YouTube stuff is mainly event type streams or like, maybe playthrough stuff of something, like going from one thing to the next. But if it's just like chilling out, chatting and stuff like that, you'll probably have to come over to Twitch for that. And if we're doing any like reacts or like have anything more video content type, you'll probably get to see some of that on the channel in the video section. I already uploaded a few videos this week, and yeah, I'm essentially back for the long haul. I cannot promise videos every single day and videos and streams every single day, but you will be able to get videos and streams every single week. That much I can guarantee you going forward. Yes, I'm here to annoy you from now until forever yet again. Hope you didn't miss me because you'll get to see even more of me. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it short for now. This was for the state of the play, so I don't want to keep this this VOD longer than it needs to be. Thanks for dropping by, guys. I appreciate it very much. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, all that good stuff. Give me your reactions on what you liked, what you thought was good, and I will catch you next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun. Bye-bye. Stay frosty.